Dang it, I hit the wrong button. But damn it, life comes at you fast. I literally just heard that song for the first time last week, and it inspired me to go make a song. And this man is dead over a dice game. Yet another one gone over something stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's at a private Halloween party, so you wouldn't expect just any old normal goons to be up in there. It's just supposed to be a house full of rich niggas. But
that was at the bowling alley.
But it was still a private
So how
party.
private could it have been though? It was at the bowling alley.
Well, the Jay Prince supposedly rented it out and was just having like a Halloween party for his rap homeboys or whatever.
Right.
But all them niggas are gangsters, including a couple of people he just signed from Memphis. But it's still mind-boggling. Did you see that short I sent you? I wish I hadn't seen it.
You sent me something like that. You let me know what it is first, because that shit just took me out.
Yeah, it fucked me up too. That's why I just said I wish I hadn't seen it.
Well, I'm about to post it. It's that was my first time seeing it, but since seeing it, I done seen a couple of videos that I already got it in it, so it's sad.
Wow. It is RIP Takeoff. It is like I think, damn, a lot of rappers are getting killed in Houston now too.
A lot of rappers getting killed everywhere.
Yeah, but Snooty Wild was killed in Houston earlier this year, a Memphis rapper.
It's a lot of rappers that get killed in Texas for some reason. I don't know. It's just everywhere to me.
Yeah, I cut the my fat ass finger hit the wrong button. I cut the song off early. I'm gonna run. Fuck it. Let me go with this one. Which one?
Some idiot Mark
State.
I gotta watch some more, but they are saying that he might have been hit by one of his own people.
Yeah, it looked like he was hitting the head from what I saw.
Oh yeah, he was. He absolutely was.
Yeah, I was like, you, and then they was trying to pick him up. I'm like, yeah, it's a done deal at this point. I know Quavo is fucked up behind it though.
State gang the mob. We in too deep. MoneyBoy Trey, Looney Tune melodies. Let's go. I can take a bitch if I want. Take her down, send her back in the morning. Purple kush, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like the Hummer. Bulletproof vest, case nigga wanna harm me. No conversation, he ain't talking about the money. I die about mine, never take nothing from me. I die about mine, never take nothing from me. I can take a bitch if I want her. Take her down, send her back in the morning. Purple kush, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like the Hummer. Bulletproof vest, case nigga wanna harm me. No conversation, he ain't talking about money. I die about mine, never take nothing from me. I die about mine, never take nothing from me. Hey, little nigga, I was trapping out the Carter. Single parent home, being willing, I'm a father. Money go get it, I ain't never been a quitter. Had to be the breadwinner for my sons and my daughter. Nigga rich front, blue eyes, 20 pointer. I can take a bitch if I want it. Pick it down, send her back in the morning. Purple kush, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like Army. Bulletproof vest, case nigga wanna harm me. No conversation, he ain't talking about the money. I die about mine, never take nothing from me. Stay to stay moving, wait, we're running. Wholesale, get both by the 100. No consignment, no be in the front. Camera on it, Birdman and stun. Bitch, stop capping, you ain't talking about nothing. Jacking up the tree on the time, hit your bust it. Look with the pussy, but you never gotta touch it. Came down the middle, but you had to make a bust it. How you getting money, but a flat it in your budget? All the player talk, so you know you need to cut it. Sir, you know you need to cut this shit. All the player talk, so you know you need to cut it. Throwing tackles, start crying and puff. You a bitch. Nigga dick, so a bitch cannot suck. You a bitch. You need to be saying you disgusting. You a bitch. Bitch, you a lame, you a dust. You a bitch. Why you stay sweating? You must. You a bitch. You run from the streets, you a pussy. Oh, need a dick ass niggas. I can take a bitch if I want it. Pick her down, send her back in the morning. Purple kush, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like the Hummer. Bulletproof vest, case a nigga wanna harm me. No conversation, he ain't talking about the money. I die about mine, never take nothing from me. I die about mine, never take nothing from me. I can take a bitch if I want it. Pick her down, send her back in the morning. Purple kush, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like the Hummer. Bulletproof vest, case a nigga wanna harm me. No conversation, he ain't talking about money. I die about mine, never take nothing from me. I die about mine, never take nothing from me.
Hey, no, that's not cool though. That's not cool. Just want to take me a ride, man. clip my motherfucking head because I can't believe a motherfucker I really cared about, I really loved you at one point, G. Like low key. Like, come on now. Like low key, G. You think it was cool for your friend to get up there and expose everything you told him about me? That wasn't cool. You know that wasn't cool for real. That wasn't what's up. That wasn't what's up. That shit triggered the fuck out of me because that was wacky. You know it was wacky. Fuck my key at. You know that shit was wacky. Let me take me a drive, G. This shit getting out of hand, G. This shit getting out of hand to fight somebody else fight. Especially about people we talked about their commentary and their style of how they do people. You laying me out. You feed me to the wolves for what? You feed me to the wolves for what? What you feeding me to the wolves for, Shiv? For what? For what?
State gang. State gang the mob. True sippers. We in too deep. Money boy, trade. Money boy, trade. Money boy, trade. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them bread. 100 round shooters on deck. Little nigga talking, but they not a threat. BB is diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my friend. Pour up before, pop me an X. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm thinking, I'm fire, I'm lit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them bread. 100 round shooters on deck. Little nigga talking, but they not a threat. BB is diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my friend. Pour up before, pop me an X. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm thinking, I'm fire, I'm lit. It's a go 10 and 4, it's a bed. On the ground, about to cook me a jet. Niggas mad when I stun and I flip. With precision, I'm gripping the jet. Burn a brain while I'm gripping the net. No dealings, I jump on some test. I'm a dog, it's the shame on my mess. Go hard and shout out to my ex. Play if I move it on to the net. I done bring it, of course, I was the net. I'm shining, I'm blessed. Like a beacon that runs when I'm fresh. VIP talking shit with some jet. Take it simple with Yankees and Mets. High fiving with guys in it. Don't ego, my life is the shit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them bread. 100 round shooters on deck. Little nigga talking, but they not a threat. VVS diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my friend. Pour up before, pop me an X. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm thinking, I'm fire, I'm lit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them bread. 100 round shooters on deck. Little nigga talking, but they not a threat. VVS diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my friend. Pour up before, pop me an X. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm thinking, I'm fire, I'm lit. I get it, I'm gon' pull off in a hurry. First you track, I said into my stripping. No time to kick it, I'm busy, I'm working. I just suspended, I'm still out here serving. 30s and green, kids at the lane. Pulling up train, on machine. Infrared beam, carbon 15. Money boy trade, fly with no wing. My bottoms is red, robbers is green. Hold on my body, I feel like a stain. Go to one center, course I watch it clean. Real rich and wanna put on for the green. Fuck your opinion, that's all that I strain. I was 14 when I had a drain. Dollar sign, go for the green. Pop me a bean. Swagging, I'm fresh and I'm clean. Feeling like Jordan, I'm wearing Supreme. Rolling up, smoking Supreme. Infrared beam. Carbon 15. Precise like a surgeon, I won't miss a thing. 24/7, I'm fly with no wings. Bitch.
Yeah, and it's just still, he didn't get killed by no ops. He ain't had no street beef over a dice game. And them niggas love to shoot dice too. I just, that's the thing that's commonly known that they love to do. They was all at the BET Awards shooting dice and shit. But it's some, I've known too many people. Yeah, a couple years ago, they had a whole little thing. The Migos was to just set up shop in the middle of the red carpet, just ugh. But I don't know. It's a lot of games. I've known too many people get shot and or killed over dice games. So I just avoid shit like that.
Yeah, it happens here too as well.
Well, yeah, Kanye apologized. We don't know if it's gonna work or not yet. I know Jadakiss told him, he was like, "Yeah, bro, they ain't gonna cancel you forever. Just apologize." But his apology is funny and weird at the same time because he act like he found out shit that he didn't know before he made them statements. I guess he saw another Candace Owens documentary that added some shit.
Sure.
See what he got to say. What's going on, JJ?
You feel like these things, sir?
Yes, absolutely.
You know, I mean, anti-Semitic statements are never good for anybody, right? It's kind of like being anti-black.
But, you know, it's really interesting. I didn't realize that I could be considered anti-Semitic to my
Urban. The answer is never. It's never. It's never. And I normally would say, like, normally I can't even. I normally would say, rapping is the most dangerous job in the world, but it wasn't even like with the PNB rocking a lot of these other things. It's been straight up robbery turned to killing. He wasn't robbed. Somebody was angry over a game. I don't know if it was him or the other person. They just said they were shooting dice. Argument ensued. Shots fired. But it's never gonna stop because there's always some hothead ass niggas out there that don't know how to control their emotions.
read one of the definitions of anti-Semitism. Look at this. The definition says making mendacious, dehumanizing, demonizing, or
I'm not gonna let you get away with it, Kanye. You said a word that none of us know what it means. You said mendacious. I don't know what it means. I'm finna do it. What does mendacious mean?
Here's the definition of mendacious: not telling the truth, lying.
Oh, okay. So like prevaricate. I got you. Shout out to you, Google.
typical allegations about Jews as such, or the power of Jews as a collective, such as, especially, but not exclusively. This sounds like a all right, so it says, think about it, this sounds like the type of wording that's in the contracts, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, it says, such as, especially, but not exclusively, the myth about a world Jewish conspiracy or of Jews controlling the media, economy, government, or other societal institutions.
Isn't that what you said? That Jews run everything?
Yeah, but that actually is considered to be anti-Semitic.
Right.
So I didn't realize that it was anti-Semitic to say, hey, I have a Jewish attorney, I have a Jewish record label, I have a Jewish contractor.
Now, Kanye, why wouldn't you? Like, if a white person walked around saying, I have a black everything, you would look at that nigga kind of crazy and be like, why you keep pointing out that they black? Or just like a black person running around saying, I got a white attorney, I got a white friend, I got a white this, you would be like, yeah, why you keep stressing the fact that they're white instead of just saying you have an attorney? We can see that the motherfucker is black or white. Yeah.
But you regret your statements?
What statements you think you should be walking back? I mean, considering...
What are you walking back?
Well, backing up off of them. I mean, the thing is, you've lost a lot of endorsements. People are dropping you. You're getting, vilified. I mean, you might think you're right, but I think, there's a whole world out there that's condemning you for what you said.
Okay, so this right here is a chart of Universal Studios, 20th Century Fox, ABC News, CBS News, Columbia Pictures, Warner Brothers, ESPN.
Oh shit! Did Kanye West break out a Jew chart on these folks, sir? This is not a good way to start your apology off. If you apologizing, this is not a good way. You can't be pointing out how many Jews run out these entertainment companies when you just got in trouble for saying they run these companies.
Sports, Fox News, Washington Post, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, MTV Music Television, Nickelodeon, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, Comedy Central, NBC Entertainment, Google, what else do we have? Disney, ABC Kids and Family, YouTube, Los Angeles Times, Discovery Network, Paramount Pictures, Facebook, Huffington Post, Yahoo, Marvel, Hulu, Cosmopolitan, Time, Touchstone, Associated Press, Pixar, Miramax, HBO, New York Post, LucasArts, MSNBC, DreamWorks Animation. Now, the thing is, I skipped over maybe about 5 of them because it was just unclear on this list. The red are the executives that are Jewish at these companies.
Do you think they stuck together when they heard what you said? Was that the
So what happened?
Well, what I said is, hey,
Kanye, that was a yes or no question. Do you think they stuck together? I think yeah, they did. One rich buddy called they other rich buddy and said, "Hey, you heard what he said about our folk? Cancel that nigga." I think they said it just like that.
I've had experiences where it felt like I was being teamed up on, and I didn't realize that term would be considered to be anti-Semitic. So I had a mediation with Adidas today, and I think Adidas felt like because everyone
Mediation. That's a smart move. Kanye, you was bringing like 8.4% of their proceeds, so they didn't want to lose that. Good job.
else was ganging up on me, that they had the right to just take my designs, and I feel like right now I feel like that was in.
Well, y'all, look like Trey has exited stage left. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Ramblin'. Hey, Urban. Hey, Scorpio lady. Hey, Cat's Corner. I don't know what happened. That Kanye West. It's a bad spirit. He ain't sorry. I don't think he's sorry either, Ramblin'. I don't think he's sorry. I think he's sorry he lost so much money behind saying it, but I don't think he's sorry for saying it. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I hope y'all can hear me. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Cause Trey gone. Why is it anti-Semitic for him to point that out? But our government use well, it's two different set of rules. Trey, what the hell? Trey having issues. Thank you, Case Corner. They say we have freedom of speech, and we do. We can pretty much say what we want to say, but we all know, even in saying what. Thank you, Ramblin'. I fixed it, girl. Even in saying what we want to say, when we get to a certain level, such as Kanye, even levels not as, on Kanye's level. You get to certain levels, and yeah, you can have freedom of speech, but it's going to be consequences. It's just what it is.
My feet up, my feet up, my feet up. Trap, I'm doing me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. In the trap, I'm doing me. My feet up, I'm doing me. My feet up. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. In the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Certain things I'm talking about, some drugs is influence me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. In the trap, I'm doing me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Bring the work naked like a skinny bitch, no problem. Needed for the school of fiction. Sold out, couple screws missing. Paranoid
and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drug deals and truants. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up, in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up, in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drug deals and truants. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up, in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
You uncle fucking ass bitch, you thought it was over. You uncle fucking ass bitch, you thought it was over? Fuck you and your $175 for a laptop needing ass management, bitch. We in this motherfucking state gang, ho. Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every rip, circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every rip, started in a rumor house, popular in Montgomery, that was back in 03, breaking down the whole beat. Ask my nigga Roman, he'll tell you I'm a OG. Ask my nigga Roman, he'll tell you what he sold me. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Out of space high, all day I'm in the nosebleed. 24/7, get the bag, count the proceeds. Said she ain't to please and she proceed to get on both knees. Told her keep her pussy, all I want is deep throat, please. Rolling up hot boxes, sweating to the OD. On an all-nighter full of road, getting no sleep. In and out of town on the road, paying 4 weeks. Plug with the plug, that deal price is so cheap. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Don't get tagged hot as hell, watching for the police. See me in the streets, no nigga, you don't know me. Circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every rip, circle small period, fresh to death killing it, cashing out spinning it, 100 round extended clip, iced out spilling drip, purple yellow take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every rip.
Serving after crack, I feel like Jesus on that trapper dash. There's an eagle in my lap, double clip that's rapid fat. I don't need no church, I'm in the booth, I'm about to testify. In the jungle pumping weight, nothing like an exercise. Headed to the Rose Bowl, about to rock the stadium. Tripping soldiers like a boss, they asking what I pay for them. Shoot the kill for real, we trying to penetrate.
Can y'all hear me? I think the mic is back on. Can y'all hear me?
Nigga with an attitude, feel like Dr. Dre and them.
I don't know. This is the weirdest shit. The mic just stopped working. I got kicked off. It stopped moving. I don't know.
Shooting happened around 2:30 this morning.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened. It just says I got silent, then I got booted, then it just, I don't fucking know.
Term would be considered to be anti-Semitic. So I had a mediation.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Good job with going to them after they canceled you and be like, wait a minute. Y'all know I'm 8% of y'all earnings, right? This not a small drop in the bucket. That's all I do is shoes. Just once a year, 8% of y'all earnings. But I find it. I told you I figured out the other day that Adidas is in Germany. They ain't want no part to that talk because that's the country all the atrocities took place in. They were like, hell no, bro, you gotta stop. We do not want that type of smoke.
Adidas today, and I think Adidas felt like because everyone else was ganging up on me that.
Oh, and Urban, those are Memphis Jukers, sir. Those are Memphians. That was in a Memphis neighborhood they were doing that in. But yes. Well, actually, initially, I had some booty shaking in it, and YouTube don't like that. So I had to redo the whole video so they could stop putting my videos on yellow.
Had the right to just.
I think Truth told on me. That's what I think happened. I think she told on me.
Take my designs, and I feel like right now I feel like that was in Christianity we don't say karma, we say you reap what you sow. And I feel like this is God humbling me right now because there's two things that are happening. A lot of times when I would say, oh, I'm the richest black man, it would be a defense that I would use for the mental health conversation. To say, oh, you guys say I'm crazy, but look at this, I made money. And but that is not godlike to be showing off. So if it's not godlike, then God will take that because it's all the church's money, right? So what's happening right now is I'm being humbled. Another thing that's happening, burn to the flesh every single day. It's actually proving what I had to say. So when I went to the mediation, what I want to say is like black people are like, okay, Lex Friedman got you to apologize. Pierce Morgan got you to apologize to the Jews, but you never apologized to us about the George Floyd comment that made us feel bad. Now, the thing is, okay, JFK, they got a lot of documentaries about how it happened. So we can argue about how it happened, which I like the fact that we can do that. But regardless, when I see that video as a black person, it hurts my feelings. And I know that police do attack, and America is generally racist. And I understand that when we got to say Black Lives Matter, that the idea of it made us feel good together as a person, as a people, right? When let me say it so the soundbite is better for you guys. When the idea of Black Lives Matter came out, it made us come together as a people. Now afterwards, yes, there were some things where the money went. There were some things where it was used in order to push us to the Democratic vote. There were people behind it involved. That happened, but the general feeling. So when I said that, and I questioned the death of George Floyd, it hurt my people. It hurt the black people. So I want to apologize to her because right now God has shown me by what Adidas is doing and by what.
What the fuck is Kanye talking about? The fuck?
By what the media is doing, I know how it feels to have a knee on my neck now. So it's shown me. Wait.
So Adidas saying we don't want to work with you no more is equivalent to George Floyd having a knee put on his neck and being killed because you lost your endorsement deal, your business partnership. You going too damn far, Kanye. Why is y'all why they keep giving this nigga a microphone? He just will not stop.
Adidas is doing, and by what the media is doing, I know how it feels to have a knee on my neck now. So I thank you, God, for humbling me and letting me know how it really felt. Because how could the richest black man ever be humbled other than to be made to not be a billionaire in front of everyone off of one comment that actually, if you look at the definition of DEFCON, it means to get extra defense, which obviously I must have needed. Yeah, I must have needed that extra defense.
Are you worried you ruined your legacy, Kanye?
How? Well, I'm not worried. I'm just not worried, period. God is alive. God runs the world. You know, God even runs Hollywood. God is alive. And he's using me right now. He chose me for such a time like this to basically for the media to put their knee on my neck, for Adidas to put their knee on my neck. All I ever wanted at Adidas.
True. Is you hearing this dumb shit? This nigga said they put their knee on their neck,
What
on my neck.
What did you say?
I said, are you hearing this dumb shit this Negro is espousing?
Yes. And that's why I'm mad with you for even entertaining it. He get on my nerves.
You do realize it's like George Floyd, Kanye didn't have a choice whether a knee was on his neck. You had a choice whether to say what you said. Adidas has the choice whether they wanted to do business with you or not. Hell, say you didn't say what you said. You know, your contract expires. They could have chosen not to pick it up. Would you have still said they put their knee on your neck because they didn't want to re-sign with you? They didn't want to, like, what the hell? Oh, boy. I still ain't heard an apology. Maybe it's coming. We still got like 8 more minutes to go. Maybe he's still going to apologize. I hadn't heard it yet. I've seen a Jewish chart. I've heard him blame the media. I've heard him say the media and Adidas put their knee on his neck, and he know how George Floyd felt, although he's still alive.
I left Nike because Nike wouldn't give me a percentage for my shoes when I had the Red October, and my girlfriend.
I told y'all people, his first shoes was like Jordans. Them motherfuckers was hard. That's why I was like, I wish he would go back to Nike. Nike may be willing to give you a percentage now, Kanye, seeing as how well you did with Adidas. They may want to give you that percentage now. You should go holler at Phil Knight and them again, because I personally don't like Adidas. I like Jordans, and y'all had a good shoe. Drake and Jordan had a good shoe too. You should go back.
At the time was pregnant, and I needed to get some money, because if I was the kid that just had the red shoes, I could have never been a black man wearing a red hat. Man, right. When the like Nike would have shut me down immediately, right? I did. But because Adidas was a German company, it gave me a little bit more room to be able to express myself. And
so you're saying Nike wouldn't have allowed you to be with them because you're a Republican? So you're saying there are no Republican Nike athletes. There are no Republicans on the board of directors at Nike. Yeah, that's what you're saying. All these Jewish people you claim to run everything, they all Democrats. All right. And then you just said it. Adidas is a German company. So why did you think, as hard as Germany tries to erase their past with the Holocaust, why did you think they would be okay with your comments? And then for you to say Adidas ain't said nothing? What did you expect to happen? You were calling a bluff, sir.
Actually have a political opinion as an American, that I wasn't forced into a political opinion because of the color of my skin. Now let's talk about the red hat, and let's talk about the similarities to the White Lives Matter t-shirt. Mm-hmm. The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what me.
Well, guess what, sir? You, with all your glorious wealth, took your black ass to that hospital with that white doctor. You don't have to say the race. That's what you're intimating. But yeah, you have the funds and the resources to where you could have requested, I want to go to a predominantly black hospital. I want to go to a hospital where the head psychologist is black. You had those options. You went to where the white people were, sir. That's what you do. You go to where the white people are at, and then you complain about what the white people do to you. It's stupid. You do have black everything, that all the shit that you need. There's somebody black that does it, but you choose to go to the white people. And now you're gonna blame the white people when you had the choice to go to the black people. I cannot with this man.
Yeah, went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor that diagnosed me, doctor. And what red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor that...
My kids' doctors are Jewish.
Diagnosed me.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but since we just saying it, it's, yeah.
Of having a disorder that would have had me on medication right now. At a time like this, if I was on medication right now, then one pill could have been swapped out and it would be Michael Jackson and Prince all over again. But because I didn't take the misdiagnosis and I didn't take the medication, I'm able to speak to you guys clear of thought and transparently.
Sir, keep it 100. Michael Jackson was a damn junkie. But just keep it real. Wasn't no pill swapped out. The man was getting high. Prince, I don't know what happened, but I think he was getting high too.
Now let me talk about the red hat. Wearing the MAGA hat, the way that Hollywood's political agenda attacked me and put me to a point of exhaustion was death by 1,000 cuts. Everyone would say something to me.
How did the media force you to exhaustion, sir? You didn't have to answer no questions or nothing. They was just talking about you meeting with Trump and having on a MAGA hat. How did that force you into exhaustion?
From a driver to my ex-wife to Adidas, everyone would say something. So when I wore that White Lives Matter, I said, I'm not going through this again. I'm not going. Hey, y'all gonna leave me alone about my t-shirt. Because what's the point of having influence and having money that people could come up and just pinch you?
But don't you think having influence, you have a responsibility?
And that's a responsibility that I'm taking right here. That's why you asked that question.
But don't you think speaking the same rhetoric to be anti-Semitic to say all lives matter or white lives matter? I'm asking.
Wasn't saying white lives matter anti-Semitic. That's what you just asked. No, you just said that.
No, but I misspoke. But I'm saying
no, you didn't. That was
I'm trying to correct myself.
Okay, saying white lives matter right here. That's influence and having money that people could come up and just pinch you.
But don't you think having influence, you have a responsibility?
And that's the responsibility that I'm taking right here. That's why you asked that question.
But don't you think speaking the same rhetoric to be anti-Semitic to say all lives matter or white lives matter? I'm asking.
Wasn't saying white lives matter anti-Semitic. That's what you just asked. No, you just said that.
No, I misspoke. But I'm saying
no, you didn't.
I'm trying to correct myself.
Okay, correct yourself.
To walk around with
you want to walk back that statement?
Sure, I will.
Walk back that statement.
Do you think maybe the? Do you think maybe?
You're wearing the White Lives Matter shirt. And Black Lives Matter, and a lot of people think that you're being anti-Black by saying that.
No, how?
What?
Let him talk, bro. In America, Black people don't take all the rights that we have that are actually given to us because we weren't given what we were promised in the first place, which was the 40 acres. Instead, we were given and a mule. Instead, we were given projects and bad food and posters of Oprah Winfrey. and also Planned Parenthood. People said to me multiple times, visit the Holocaust Museum. I said, visit our Holocaust Museum. It's called Planned Parenthood. 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust, and I am sorry for your losses. 20 million blacks died to abortion and Planned.
Yes, sir, but those 20 million people that chose to have abortions, you know what they did? They chose to go there and terminate the pregnancy. See, in the Holocaust, the Jewish people didn't choose to be rounded up and killed, sir. It just happened because of their religious beliefs. They didn't choose to have 6 million of them killed, as you just stated. It was forced upon them. You see how those two things don't go together? It's a great point when you're not trying to compare it to the actual Holocaust. This dude here.
Parenthood was made by Marcus Sanger with the real KKK as population control. Margaret Sanger is a eugenics and it's working today.
But how could she guarantee that more blacks were going to go to the abortion clinics when there were more white people and women in the United States at the time that program was created? And there's still more white people in America today. So how could they have known that niggas were going to use abortion more than any other race? I'm just saying, Kanye. Y'all people, y'all conspiracy theorists.
Number one cause of death for black people in America, and blacks died to abortion, and Planned Parenthood was made by Marcus Sanger with the real KKK as population control. Margaret Sanger is a eugenics and it's working today. The number one cause of death for black people in America is abortion. The most dangerous place for a black man today, or black baby, black woman, is in their mother's stomach. And that is a programming that's pushed through.
Sir, what programming do they push to have abortions? Abortion is one of them secret things you don't find out about until you're pregnant and don't want to have the baby. I swear, for life, there's no big billboard saying get an abortion. There ain't no commercial saying get an abortion like you can find for. You can find some Plan B things, and that's fairly new. But that's a morning after pill. That's not an abortion pill. They do have abortion pills, but you don't hear them promoting the shit out of it, sir. You're lying, pretty much. I ain't never in my life seen a damn abortion commercial or billboard. In fact, they try to hide those type buildings because they're targeted by protesters all the time and firebombed and shit. They just be nondescript ass buildings with barbed wire fences around them. Hello, Mad. Are you mad?
Hell yeah. Always, man, always. What y'all got going good up here this morning?
Listening to this ignorant black man named Kanye. Well, he changed his name to Ye.
Why do y'all keep considering this man ignorant? Have anybody ever looked up any of the stuff that he's actually saying?
Yes, sir. I just broke that.
So, why do we keep talking about the white people in the Holocaust when there was over 6 million black folks that died too? They act like we can't say nothing about that motherfucker.
Sir, I ain't talking about that part. I'm talking about his comparison when him talking about the abortion clinic is our Holocaust and how it was created. Planned Parenthood was, but sir, ain't nobody making these.
Where are most of them set up at? In black communities.
They actually aren't.
We are.
They actually aren't. In my region, they ain't. They in Midtown. They ain't in no hoods.
Of Virginia, it was quite a bit.
In Memphis, it ain't none in no hoods. They're in like normal. Like they're not even in what do you call it? what's the fucking middle class neighborhoods? Nope. They're in they're in like doctor districts, hospital districts.
What's called where I was living at, I believe it was like 1 or 2 in every city, and we was called the 7 cities. So that's like 14.
Well,
you know what I'm
even
saying?
still,
Right
my point
in just a small region.
Point being, they made abortion for women, not black women. They made it for women. There are more white women in the country than there are black women, yet black women lead it in getting abortion. And that's including Hispanic women, Asian women. Why are black women choosing to kill their babies?
Do you think that black women are more promiscuous? Look at our music. Look at our culture.
I don't know. I don't give a damn about all of that. All I know is
how you gonna put out such a statement if you don't know about that?
No, I don't know. You saying, do I think black women are more promiscuous? I don't. That's not a question you can debate. Do I think black women are more promiscuous than other women? Hell, how can you put a measure on that? Women are freaky, no matter what color they are. What I say now, if you now, what you should have asked me is, do I think black women are more irresponsible with their reproductive organs? Then I would say yes, as proven by Planned Parenthood. Because again, sex is out there. All cultures are getting pregnant and shit. Black women are just the ones that keep killing their babies. That ain't got shit to do with white people. He's trying to make it seem like they set that program up for black women to use when they set it up for women in general.
You don't think there's more tied to that you know what I'm saying? It's just
no.
Like we go into Planned Parenthood. Look at our culture. Look at our lifestyle. A lot of that stuff you don't see in white folks' music. You don't see it in country music. You don't see it in
music is not making you fuck, sir. You're born to fuck. You're born to have fucking in you.
So these girls out here right now are not going off of Nicki Minaj and what's called that stallion chick.
Some are
just like a lot
based off their record sales. No, some are. Based off their record sales, no, some are, some aren't. That's just like with anything. They're not influencing the masses.
So they just we're just using their clothes and what they're buying, cars and all that stuff, but we're not looking at the sex and shit, right?
So are you saying white people don't have sex and violence and drugs and stuff in their movies and music?
Not as much as black folks.
And there you go. Now it's a measure. Well, again, the white people are the ones that are creating the music, so they're putting some in there, but not as much as the black people. You know who's creating the music and the stuff for the black people? The black people. They putting all that in there. So again,
I'm gonna go with Kanye. I'm gonna go with Kanye, and I'm gonna go with the Jews, because who own these record companies?
They don't own the lyrics, sir. They don't own the creative process of these musicians.
They force them to put stuff out. That's the reason why everybody's sounding the same. Oh yeah, this sounds good. I think you need to record a song using this.
They don't force you to put anything out.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
and you choose to. Everything goes back to choice. Yes, these artists aren't slaves. They choose to sign a contract to say you got to put out this type music. They choose. If there's such a contract that says you got to put out this type music, they choose to do it. They feel like the money that they're going to get is worth it. So again, it's all about choice. I'm tired of you niggas blaming white people for everything y'all choose to do.
I'm not trying to blame white folks.
You came up here gun smoking, talking about Kanye. You with Kanye, so y'all niggas is blaming white people for everything.
Because I see a lot of folks who don't know as much as they should know, criticizing this dude and feeding it to the masses and making them brainwashed that this dude is unintelligent when this dude is way intelligent, and you need to listen to more to what he's
I'm listening to the stupid shit he's saying. That's why I'm reviewing it now.
Remember, we're teaching a crowd. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening to this stupid nigga now.
When we saying stuff, I know
he is stupid to me.
It's an opinion. It's your
opinion. It is. It's my opinion. My opinion that he's a jackass, and that's why he's in the position that he's in now.
Hey,
and then, true to form, True to form, as soon as this nigga gets in trouble, just like everybody else, it's God. God teach me a lesson. God put me through this. I know how I feel to have a knee on my neck. This is intelligence. This man is stupid.
How is he stupid? That man had a freedom of speech to say whatever he wanted, and everybody's upset.
Yes, and he's stupid. Him doubling down on it is stupid. He wants his money back. He's trying to apologize, but he's stupid.
As content creators and all that, we lose our freedom of speech just like everybody else in this country. If that man wanted to say what he wanted to say, let him say it.
And it comes with a price. He lost his billions and he wants them back.
Hey, I can't knock that nigga for going out with a bang. Because next year we might not be able to say nothing if things don't go right in 13, 14 days.
Yeah, boy, you been saying that for the last 8 years, nigga. Ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening. You can come out your bunker, man. It's okay. Doomsday is not coming. The Chinese people are not taking over. It ain't finna be no World War VIII. It ain't no martial law coming and all the other shit. It's over. It's a normal world, G. It's normal. Live, breathe, hunt rabbits.
If you say so, I'm gonna stay in my doomsday box.
I ain't got time for it. Let's get back to this ignorant Negro up here, Kanye West. I don't like that term. I was just joking with that one. I don't think the man is a coon. I think he just ignorant. IGNANT. Ignorant.
I think he's another level of intelligence, but he talked like the Riddler.
He another level of intelligence. What you mean, like extraterrestrial intelligence? Like ET?
It's no such thing. Now you talking about conspiracies. Look at this shit. Urban, you see this?
Actually is. Anything that's not from inside our planet. You do realize asteroids and stuff like that, those are extraterrestrial objects because they're not from inside this actual Earth. I like to use words.
Alien has nothing to do with Earth.
I ain't say alien. I said extraterrestrial, like outer space. I didn't say no damn alien. I said extraterrestrial. I use words. I said like ET. Huh?
As population control. Margaret Sanger is a eugenics and is working today. The number one cause of death for Black people in America is abortion. The most dangerous place for a Black man today, or Black baby, Black woman, is in their mother's stomach. And that is a programming that's pushed through, I got a new word for 2024, the red media. That is the red media. If you go to Apple.
So he's saying the Jewish people, the red media, pushes and promotes abortion, yet I repeat, I've never seen an abortion commercial, ad, billboard, nothing, no such thing ever. But he's saying they promote it. The Jewish media promotes it, even though you don't see a commercial or any sort of thing saying, go to Planned Parenthood.
Well, you got a point there.
The only time you hear about Planned Parenthood is when motherfuckers are having debates about it.
But they are in the hoods. I cleaned like 2 of them that protested 75. But they are there.
And for the record, the few abortions that I've partaken in, it didn't go to no fucking Planned Parenthood. Maybe that's why the shit I went to wasn't in the hood, because we didn't go there.
Right now, if you go to Apple right now, go to Apple Music. Let's load up the top 10 songs. I guarantee you they're promoting Black serial killing. Absolutely. Not just one. They're promoting Black. The red media is making money off of Blacks being serial killers to each other. Also misogynistic. The red media.
Kanye, that same red media promotes you. You ain't talking about violence and killing. They promote Drake. He ain't talking about violence and killing. Kendrick Lamar, he ain't talking about violence and killing. I could go on and on and on with list of rappers that they do promote that don't talk about that. So again, it goes down to the artist and what that artist wants to put the fuck out. Kanye, you just put out a whole damn gospel album and you had the hardest rappers on the scene right now pull up on that junk. So is it the media or is it the artist? Because they had no problem coming on your album, dropping verses for your gospel album.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, I just think it's a little bit of both. Some artists are weaker than others and fall for the hype. You know what I'm saying? That the labels are kicking. And they got them tied into a contract. I guess if you sign like a certain kind of contract that you have to do, they will. That could be the case. I could be wrong.
Nigga, what kind of mic you get?
Some little cheap $45 mic.
Up here sounding like Billy D. Williams and shit. True.
Everybody want their Colt 45. It works every time.
Why are you yelling?
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did. Now I'm sitting
here. And why you ain't up here whipping ass?
Huh?
She don't like Kanye.
Ass. You let him get away with all this shit? Oh.
Well, actually, I've been on a phone call for about 5 minutes, so I actually hadn't heard what he said. What the hell he said?
I don't like Kanye either. Trust me. But right now, I just see.
Think you do too much.
See some.
I
just think that he is saying enough. He's saying a lot that people can't grasp because they're not on the level
he does it on
of
purpose.
thinking. No, that means most of us should be on his level instead of looking at a lot of this other stuff we looking at.
Man, but what you need to learn from Kanye,
nothing like that. But I'm just saying in general because it's a majority.
Get to Kanye level and don't lose it. Don't say something stupid to make you lose your endorsements to where you had to go do interviews like this and don't make no sense. Like he needs to stay canceled if this is a apology. Freedom of speech ain't never. Apparently not. He wants his money back, sir. That's what he's saying in this whole thing. He wants his money back.
He a weak ass nigga for that shit.
He want his money back. Because he not trying to stand on the shit he said.
So basically, you saying he's probably just saying what he needs to say to get his money back.
Yes, but he doing a piss poor job at it. That's why I'm like, nigga, this ain't no apology.
He can't help it. He crazy as hell.
He started off trying to. And then he apologized to black people at some point.
Which call? I mean, I would too if you ain't gonna get no backing for what you said for the people that you standing up for. I mean, it ain't no. That's why a lot of us leaders don't put our necks out there no more.
He wasn't standing up for anybody but himself. But when he made those comments, he was self-serving. He wasn't talking about how they do black people. He was talking about what they do to him. And then they did it to him.
Take this for an example. If you talking about that big nose bitch, you got 150 people up in your goddamn room. You talking about something that's really, you know what I'm saying, has something to do with us, the things that he said and stuff like that. You only got 52 people here listening. That's the same thing with what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? It's only a small group gonna get what he's saying. The majority ain't really trying to hear it.
You can't worry about that. You can't worry about that. You just got to keep pushing your message out. You understand the game. You can't worry about it.
But at a certain,
the message is still getting out there.
How long has he been out there though? He been out there more than 10 or 15 years, haven't he?
Man, so you've heard these.
Folks still are not hearing them.
I mean, man, you know the percentages of the deaf, dumb, and blind. It's never going to change.
More people heard Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
The secret societies ain't for everybody. The
They
secret
understood
society,
20 years after they did.
and they missed 20 years of getting it in. The secret societies ain't for everybody. It's for those who catch it. It ain't meant for 150 people to get it right there. It's meant for the 52 that's there. For them to go and do something else with it and get it there. Stuff like that it doesn't get to me because I understand it. I don't want 150 ignorant motherfuckers with me. They don't get it.
I mean, it gets to me because of the lack of the knowledge. Most guys, people gonna perish because of lack of knowledge.
And you understand that. I mean, if using that, it says only 10% gonna get in there. He got a chosen people, a chosen select few. It's always the select few that stood apart, the 5%ers, however you want to call it, the Masons, the Eastern Stars. It's always a sect that got more knowledge than others that get it.
Hold on, money boy. We atheists. We can't be talking like this.
I know a lot of shit.
Me too.
It is what it is. I know a lot of shit.
By the way, go check out my page. That'll show you what I know. You know what I'm saying?
It's just always, even like the sororities and fraternities, that's all separate little sects that get information that other people don't. Because other people ain't getting it. They ain't willing to go through the hazing and the whatever it takes to get to the knowledge. It's the same as having one of these conversations. Everybody ain't willing to sit through it.
Because you shouldn't have to go through all that to get the knowledge. The knowledge is free.
It's just human nature, G. It's just human nature. The cognitive dissonance keeps in.
I started teaching myself.
Oh, you went through it before you started teaching yourself. You knew what everybody else knew. You didn't wake up atheist. You had to go through some shit. You had to start observing shit.
Actually, I gave up on it before I became atheist. Something made me mad that I just gave up on it. But then as I got older, the more tools came to me for more understanding, which made it even worse. You know what I'm saying? But 15, 16, I was done with it.
Well, see, my kids will be well into their... Well, my 10-year-old, he knows nothing about religion. No, it's my 4-year-old. When they are introduced to it, it'll be one of those things where they ask that question and then they do the research about it on their own. I won't lead them in any type, way, shape, form, or fashion. I give them the books. Here you go.
Make sure you give them the right books, though.
It don't matter which book. They won't have.
Yeah, yes, you do. Start off with that holy Bible, that fake fairy tale. It's gonna screw your mind up for a long time unless you start receiving other tools.
Well, see, here's the thing.
If that's all you got.
You basing that based off us being taught that as kids. Again, I got a 10-year-old son that's never heard of God and Jesus. I got a 4-year-old daughter that's never heard of it. Just say in the next 3 or 4 years, my son does hear of God and ask about it. I can give him the Bible, and at 14, 15, he got enough common sense to read that and ask questions and see what makes sense to him or not.
It ain't just the reading, it's what's around them too. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people around. Like if you turn on TV, especially politics right now, they're using the word God, the Bible, and all this stuff in their what you calls.
He'll know who that is. G. He don't know who that is. So
but
apparently,
if you give him that book first, he's gonna know, and that's what's gonna give him that fake sense of power outside of himself. Besides giving him something that knowing he is powering himself.
I know my child. I know my child. I know my child, and there's a reason to my madness. That's why I'm setting it up that way. That's why I said. That's why I said at the age of 14, he will have enough common sense and life experience to read some of the stories in the Bible and question it. You're assuming that he gonna read it and be like, oh my God, this is real. No, typically we are taught religion at an early age, 3, 4, 5 months old. We singing gospel songs and things of that nature, and we take it with us throughout life. Most of us don't bump into religion as a teenager or as an adult.
Well, what I'm saying is nothing wrong with that, but it's the lack of understanding. Because if most people know, if they was singing these church songs and they think they're singing to God, if God is within you, you singing to yourself. You giving all your energy outside of yourself when you need to be singing to your own soul. So if you give him the Bible first, it's going to give you the opposite. He's going to be doing what everybody else doing. If he catch wind, or he thinks somebody gave him the Holy Spirit because he felt a certain way when they was talking. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're missing the point where I'm saying that my son is 10 now and he has no idea who God or Jesus is. These are foreign concepts to him. If somebody said that to him right now, he would be like, who? What are you talking about?
Exactly. That's how the first people got. Who is that? What you talking about? Well, let me sit down and tell you. As soon as they sat down and tell them, what did they say? What did they say? We put our head down and pray and woke up, they had our country.
I'm pushing the button, man. Like you,
the military, right, by the way.
Yeah, you talking about people how many years ago?
I mean,
they didn't have Google back then. Man, they didn't have Google back then, sir. We're talking about new age millennial kids that type in anything. They go on YouTube and look shit up.
They look on YouTube, but I just got off of Facebook 2 years ago and I seen the post that said the white man gave us the book and told us to bow our heads and pray. When we lifted our heads, they had our country, or it was something like that. You know what I'm saying? The same thing is going on now. If once they tell you to bow your head and let's pray, you're gonna wake up, you manipulated. And that still goes on today. No matter if you a dude off the street doing bad, if you walk into a church and you ain't never heard about God, all of a sudden within 2 years, you the best damn deacon up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It should still go on, dog.
Yeah, those are people who were taught religion as a kid, and it makes them feel good. So the beauty about not being taught religion, I say in my kids, they're going to go through life without having a crutch or anything to blame for what goes on, other than themselves or just chalking it up to life. They won't be able to blame it on the devil. They won't be able to attribute their successes or failures to a god or a devil. It'll simply be them. It's foreign concepts to them.
Exactly. But we was raised a little different. We was raised different, and we had definitions that was not quite accurate. As me and you got older, we started to define God and knowing that that's your conscience of the wills that you do. You can make good conscious decisions or you can make bad conscious decisions, because God and the devil is within you automatically. But if kids are not coming up with that root that we got, then that means you're going to see exactly what you're seeing out there in the streets today.
I can't.
That's not, you know what I'm saying, that don't accept responsibility for their actions. They can go shoot somebody and shit and don't realize they created hell for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
That has nothing to do with religion.
Huh? Okay.
What do you mean, huh? Nigga, atheists do fucked up shit. Religious people do fucked up shit. It ain't got nothing to do with religion. It's just you. If you're gonna do fucked up shit or not.
But a religious person is going to beat themselves to death once they come to the realization. If you don't never have that realization of what things are, especially within yourself, you're just going to be a heartless person.
Several people die happy and religious. Like certain, I don't see. You hate religion. I don't. I just say it's not for me. I don't care if people do it because I understand how it affects people and it works for some people. I ain't mad at them. You want people to, yeah, you do. You don't want people to talk. You like fuck this shit.
No.
It's within you.
I
I'm
want
not
people to look
but
deeper.
here's the
That's how I
thing.
want it.
That's what I'm saying. You hate religion. I don't give a fuck about it to want people to look deeper. I care about me. I don't give a fuck if nobody else changes or believe. I ain't into that. Like even my kids, I presented them the same information that I was giving my two older ones. They're non-believers themselves based on what they've went through in their own lives and what they were taught growing up, which wasn't from me, it was to the parents, versus what I taught them when I went through my journey of leaving religion. They've had 5 years to go through it, and still, they mamas and them still go to church. And the two oldest boys, it ain't for them either. My youngest two, I haven't taught them about it at all. I was able to control the spread of information with those last two.
I'll be right back. I'm listening.
And it also helped with my daughter. Her mom was, well, she wasn't a non-believer when we met. She actually kind of scared of me when we met, but she ended up becoming a non-believer herself. So that was one of those things we were in agreement on when it came to raising our child.
Wow.
Why what?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's all.
No, we didn't. So even when the news was broken to both of us that because it was told to us like when she had her what was that? I guess the ultrasound. They were saying that she had Grayson had heart defects and like a twisted stomach and something else backwards and just a whole bunch of crap. And they were saying that her heart was so bad that her head was gonna swell inside the womb and she was gonna die. And so
Wow.
they gave her the option to go to the hospital and terminate, which she eventually tried to do, but the hospital told her no. The only way they could do it was like if it was a medical emergency, if her life was in danger, something like that. So it was just a waiting game. But yeah, non-believers throughout that entire process.
Mm. So y'all didn't pray at all when the baby was in the hospital? Hi. Trey, are you ain't muted? I can't hear nothing. Could be me.
Oh shit! No. Oh my! I don't know how the hell I popped off that screen. What was the last thing you heard me say?
I said so you and her didn't pray at all throughout the when your daughter was sick for that whole like year.
It was we didn't. It wasn't anything for us to pray to. We didn't believe in anything, but our parents did.
I know.
Our Yeah, our parents and stuff did. But like most of the people that I associate with now or was dealing with on social media, they were non-believers as well. I guess non-believers will say I'm sending up positive vibes and energy or something like that, or I'm a meditator, send you some stones. That's the equivalent of a prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing Reiki and stuff like that. It's I guess I would say natural or holistic things, not anything such as a prayer like I'm praying that you get better or anything of that nature. It's just like sending positive energy away, lifting your spirits, things of that nature. But it was my mom used to irritate me because she would want to be at the hospital arguing religion. And I'm like, yo, see your grandbaby, leave me alone. This is not the place for this. It would be really, really irritating. She's better now, but boy, she used to get on my nerves with it. I'm like, stop trying to convert me. I'm not sitting here debating with you. I could, but I'm not into that. That's why I'm telling man, like I don't I'm not angry at religion. I don't want nobody to stop believing. I don't want them to look deep into themselves.
But you making everybody else think that I'm mad at religion when actually I'm trying to drop some tools to expand their knowledge. Them white crackers didn't give us the goddamn everything in that one book. But folks want to goddamn think like that. I don't understand that shit. And don't want to grow. They rather fuss with you instead of finding out what.
So you mad at religion?
No, I'm not.
So you mad at the Bible?
I'm mad at my people because the book come from us, but they don't want to know nothing about us. They want to look up to some damn white person.
Tell them, man. Hold on. Let me. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Even in the goddamn
garden. Man, I'm setting you up, man. I'm setting you up. Go ahead. Speak your shit, G. I'm going on mute.
No, all I'm saying is we just need to open our eyes more. A lot of things that we're going through in our culture, in our neighborhoods and stuff like that come from the book that they gave us, from the lack of understanding of the book that they gave us. Remember, they taught it to you. Everybody didn't have their own book. It was taught by one person who had to read selected scripts to keep you on track.
Urban.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Urban made a good point. I heard that too one time, and I cussed all the motherfuckers out. And then I pointed out to them my daughter's entire doctor team, her heart surgeon, and all of that were atheists. We had several in-depth conversations about shit. We were exchanging stones and shit. I'm sorry, man. I saw that because Urban said that when his daughter was in the hospital for her heart, his family told him, this is you being punished for not believing in God. And I feel like that is some heartless, fucked up shit to say.
Most religious people are the most heartless people.
It's a child being affected at this, and you telling me my child is being punished for what I don't believe in? I cuss them motherfuckers out.
It'll be the same group of people. You try to get them to knowledge, they say the same thing about me. Oh, well, that's just the devil talking. Hold on. A lot of things they say don't make sense because it's taught. It's taught lines that they heard over time, and they just use it for their own, you know what I'm saying? So,
Leah, it could have been the well wishes from my non-atheist people too. It could have been the experience of knowledge and doing open heart surgeries that saved it as well. And I've also said I was a non-believer at the time, but I still struggle with the fact that knowing, hey, in order for my child to live, and this is as a non-believer, somebody else's child had to die. That's a fucked up feeling to have.
So basically, you can pray for somebody without putting Jesus or God in it, can't you? You can wish somebody.
Well, yes, it's some people call it affirmations and things of that nature. Other people, it's prayers in religious sects because you're speaking to a deity.
And the main thing I want to say, since I if everything in that thing was so real, how come we cannot find no real evidence, but we can find our great black kings from 4,000 or 5,000 years before that?
Yes, I don't.
1700 years.
Mad Militant, are you comedic? This is African pity. I hear you like the Kemet sciences.
Basically they show more factual stuff that's more historically stated or historically written than what the Bible is doing. The Bible.
What is your favorite Egyptian deity? Mine is Anubis.
Anubis? I would say probably you got me slipping, man. The owl. I forget the owl's name. And I use them all the time.
Osiris? No. That's not Osiris. Oh, damn. It just slipped my name. Sekhmet, I think, is the owl head, ain't it? I think. Or no, it's
Yes.
thought. It's thought.
You-
It's thought. No, thought. See, I got the Greek
Um,
mythology jumps in my head and the damn comedic jumps.
um, 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 um,
In Greek, it's Thoth,
I
the
think
big
that's the
owl with
correct
the
way
look
to say
like
it.
the human.
I think you're saying it wrong, but I think that's right though.
Thoth or whatever the fuck it is. It's the Greek name though. I'm trying to think of the damn comedic name for it. No, I fuck with Anubis. It's just a little, it's the guardian, the gateway opener. It's like a black cat. How much more time do I got on this day? Oh, $5 for I got a cash app and said it's $5 cash app. Please tell Mad to go have a cup of tea. Yeah, sir, they said you need decaf coffee and some chai tea. Thank you for the donation.
You better run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby.
Man, who said that shit? Point them out. Point them out.
I ain't telling. Stop trying to bully my people, sir.
No, that's okay. I understand that. I get that all the time until folks actually sit down and go look up some of the stuff I say, and then they come back and apologize. But I let that slide.
Oh, you showing mercy.
Mm-hmm. That's what atheists do. We show mercy, just like God.
They're gonna get you, man.
But God ain't
They
even
are
showing
going
too
to
much
get
mercy. Look
you.
at all the shit we going on in the world. Is he asleep? Y'all talk to him. Wake him up.
Yeah, this is Mad Militant being the asshole, not me.
Oh, I ain't got started yet. I'm being nice.
See, he's a different type atheist than I am. He trying to save you niggas. I'm not. I let y'all accept what y'all accept. Cause again, I
Say it
understand.
again, man.
No, but seriously, when I was younger, I didn't do a lot of fuck shit because I feared going to hell. So religion worked and it helped keep me on a certain path to a certain age. So I don't discount it. It's just not for me. But for other people, I understand how it helps them and why they believe it and why they do what they do. True. Question, good Christian woman. Truth is truth.
MoneyBoy,
Huh?
if you don't stop that damn hollering,
Question.
yes.
Who do you send your tats to?
You remember my church ties?
Yeah.
I put them in the collection plate. What are you asking?
So you make a trip to the church every week or
No,
every
my
month
mom.
to drop it off?
No, because I do my church online. I send it by my mama. Why?
I was just asking. A lot of people don't believe in paying their 10%.
I get it. I mean,
It don't make sense. If God got the whole world in his hand, that means that's the richest. That's one of the richest men in the solar system. If he got
Oh
the whole
my
world in his hands, so why
But
are we
man,
paying this dude if he created the money?
we're not
Why we
paying
got to
him.
pay
It's
Why
for
we
the
got to
church. It's for the
for the
upkeep
church?
and the building fund and things of that nature.
So the reason for our community being bad is because we keep paying the synagogue of Satan. Because that's exactly what it is. If you don't have true understanding, you can't house God, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
But every Sunday we go up into a building and we house the energy of God.
Mm-hmm.
She lucky she got a wrench. Call me stupid again.
Oh Lord.
He's angry.
Making money off of that.
That got me angry right there.
Uh-oh.
It's just Scorpio
and
lady.
that's one of my wrenches. That's one of my wrenches on my channel. Oh, okay. I see how that's rolling. I don't deal well with flip flops. Not saying that you can't have your own opinion, but stupid was a little bit too strong, man. But I didn't call religious folks stupid for not looking up shit.
God sees it, but I understand, and I'm not judging because the oppressed becomes the oppressor. Also misogynistic. One, they're promoting the red media is making money off of blacks being serial killers to each other. Also misogynistic. The red media is making money off of that. And God sees it. But I understand, and I'm not judging because the oppressed becomes the oppressor. And it is our time now. Blacks are coming.
So God blessing the Jews, Yahweh blessing the Jews, because they don't believe in God, they believe in Yahweh. Yahweh is blessing the Jews. They see Kanye, when you here's the thing, you're having a religious discussion. It's your God, they God, and then the Muslim God. It's a clash of gods that no one can ever win. You saying God sees it, but in their religion, yes, God sees it and he's blessing it. Hell, even in your eyes, in your religion, God sees it and he's actually blessing it because they winning and they on top right now. You saying they got to die and stuff in order to be punished, but they got their heaven on earth right now. You had your heaven and you saying this red, white media took it. They put their knee on your neck. And you want it back. So your God actually agrees with them. Strange how that works.
The money, we are not scared anymore. And I showed you that I crossed that line. They tried to bankrupt me. They tried to say I was crazy, and I'm alive. We haven't had a full black community since the gentrification of Harlem and Black Wall Street, which was torn down. But I know my brothers, my engineers, my architects, my farmers are going to rise up. And if it meant they had to take me and drag me like Emmett Till in front of everyone.
Nigga, you didn't do shit. This man reminds me of Philly Phil. You ain't like Nick Cannon went through this exact fucking thing, nigga. You ain't special.
I can't help him right now. I'm on mute.
If it me, I know my architect and they gonna rise. They've been rising up. That's why I'm saying, why did you go to a white psychologist to diagnose you instead of a black one? Why you didn't holler at Ben Carson? He could have got you some recommendations. He wear a red hat. That's too much like right, huh?
Boy, you're speaking the truth there, bro.
Because I whistled. I know my brothers, and I have no reason to lie. My family was taken away from me. My reputation has been smeared. So let's close with a prayer. Father God, thank you. Thank you for keeping me alive. Thank you for the voice. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the experience. And thank you for the love. Because even though the real hate is what's happening on the media, and the idea of DEFCON was to get protected for a time like this, let's lead with love. I have no association to any hate group. If any hate happens upon any Jewish person, it is not associated, because I am demanding that everyone walk in love. Even though there's been things that have happened wrong to me that made me want to speak up, that you guys saw in the past 2 weeks. You saw the power. You saw Ari Emanuel come out in public and ask, if that happened in public, what do you think happened in private? And what do you think happened in private to so many people for so many years? But what I'm telling everyone, no matter what background you are, no matter what socioeconomic class you are, walk with love right now. Walk to what God would want. What would Jesus do? Walk with love.
Sir, see,
Actually, he's telling the truth
Now,
on that one.
I was
I
about to
mean,
say, what would God do, nigga? God flooded
he
the
told
earth, nigga. God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, nigga. God broke down the walls of Jericho,
now,
nigga.
now, now,
God
now
is
you're gonna make me
violence,
defend the Bible.
vengeance,
Come
and
on, man.
rage, sir. That's what God would do. God would kill niggas.
We know that, but that's not all the book said though. It did show you a lot of love and stuff, and a lot of people need to be walking in the light that they presented. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
I
yes,
mean,
the
like,
walking with love, that's key. But then he threw in, what would God do? God would kill niggas. That's all he
yeah, that
did in
is
the
true.
Bible. Man, did you
Blew,
know
blew up
Satan only
cities and
killed, sir, do you know Satan only killed 9 people in the entire Bible? 9. It was a whole bunch of years covered in the Bible. He was responsible for 9 deaths. The rest of them was all on God.
yeah, all those natural disasters was on God, wasn't it? The flood, the
Fuck
burning
the
of
natural
Sodom and Gomorrah.
disaster, the wars and all of that. They coming being upset that they was worshiping the calf and telling 3,000 of the Hebrew Israelites to kill themselves. And yeah, it's just war,
That was
war, war.
that was totally disrespect of the witch call. And I put that in that video that I put up, the belief versus truth, or yeah, I think it was belief versus truth. And I put that part in there when Moses came from out the mountains and destroyed Athar. You know what I'm saying? The people don't realize when you're watching that movie that when he came out that mountain, Athar was our African god for a long time, for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's written on all stone walls and everything. So when he came down with those two tablets that it took him 3 months to carve, even though we built pyramids in 20 years, he came down and threw them at it and destroyed your black ass. And how much of your family was sitting at home every Easter watching the Ten Commandments, happy as hell that he destroyed the golden calf when you don't realize he destroyed your black ass?
No, he destroyed he destroyed the original tablets that God wrote too. So we don't know what was said on those 10 tablets. We actually do. It's in the Bible, but that part isn't taught in church. But it's actually in the Bible what those original 10 commandments were. See, he destroyed the original ones when he came down against the calf, and God was angry with him. God actually shaded him and punished him, said, "You gonna write this shit yourself this time, nigga." And he went up there and he wrote them. When he came down, they had been changed. Because remember, on the originals, murder was supposed to be in there. And
Murder was supposed to be in
murder
it.
is what God commanded them to do when he said, hey, G, they down there worshiping this golden calf, G. This is what I want you to tell them niggas to do. Tell them niggas, pick up their sword and kill 3,000 of the male brothers. They got to go.
I mean, because Moses was already a killer at that point. Because the reason why he was fleeing,
yeah, he
and
had
taking
killed the
everybody
guard.
with him, yeah, he killed one of Ramses' guards. So he already knew the word kill, murder, and all that stuff way beforehand.
But he didn't grow up in the Hebrew religion. He grew up in Egyptian, which is why I was asking Rush the other day. So you mean to tell me?
Okay, yeah, okay, I got you.
Remember, Moses was adopted. He was born and shipped down the river, and he was picked up by the Egyptian.
Which that don't make sense either, because if you were shipped down the river, that means you're coming from the Black Sea. Because Egypt is sitting right there on the top of the Nile, and if you come down the river, you're coming from the Black Sea. So I think the map is upside down, personally.
Yeah, he still would have been in Africa. He still would have been in Africa.
Map upside down. If you turn the map upside down, if you're coming down the river, then you're coming from the middle of Africa.
It's sad. When I think of 10 Commandments and Moses, all I can think about is Charleston Hess in that movie. That's like literally how I picture the whole story. We're talking about this. But that's why I was asking Rush today. So wait a minute, you saying that the Israelites, that they're chosen. Okay, I got you. Moses led them out. Okay, the guy that grew up Egyptian. The Egyptians didn't know anything about the Hebrew God. So you mean to tell me God created this other religion and let it go and then created a special religion for his people? It's tricky.
Even though this shit been around for 5,000-6,000 goddamn years. I don't. All that shit is confusing unless you do your own research on yourself. Go back home and do the research on yourself. Like I just brought up the golden calf. Go look up the golden calf. You know what I'm saying? They were sitting over Jesus at the manger. You know what I'm saying? Go look this stuff up and find out what it really means.
Yeah, life is confusing enough.
Spread love.
He got a minute and 1 minute left.
Spread happiness. I thought that I wasn't gonna be like MLK and stand there. There's times I felt very Malcolm X, but for some reason God has called me to love and to ask for love for everyone. It's
just saying, I feel you. Yes, God is love, but you cannot ignore all the other times God has not been love. And in fact, we say God is a jealous God. Jealous is not love. God is a vengeful God. That's not love either. See, y'all religious people want to ignore the negative shit that goes with God. See, I have no dog in the fight, so I can point out how I see religion is good, but I can also point out how I see religion is bad too. Y'all religious people are only going to point out the good. You will say all the time in church, God is a jealous God. Jealous has never been anything of love. It's not a good trait, but God is all love and people distort. You ignoring the fact that God has negative traits is distorting the word for your own purpose. Y'all do it too. Because we didn't lie at all when we named all these times that God destroyed. That even what was love with the whole tempting of Job? How was that love to test this man who he already knew was his most faithful servant, and he knew that Satan couldn't turn him, but he decided to bet Satan anyway? That's not love.
I was just about to go there.
To tell a person to kill their son to see if you love me, how is that love? You tested me, but it's out of love. No, ma'am. And that's just biblical stories. We could do real life situations that actually happen to people. Love, yes. In principle, God is supposed to be about love, but unfortunately, we have this book that put all the bad things in there that he did as well. So we have to put all of it into perspective. That's where MAD comes from, where MAD says you got to do research or you got to read. Because a lot of people, we know the type God that they say he is. We say these things, we can repeat them. We can say he'll make enemies your footstool. That ain't love. Ain't nobody saying that out of love when they quote that scripture. You don't mess with a child of God. You're not saying it out of love. Because again, that means God is punishing one of his children, because 9 times out of 10, both of y'all love God, worship God, and y'all just don't like each other. But y'all sicking God on each other. I don't know how we got here.
What are you preaching today? Kanye.
Damn Kanye.
Got me going.
Well, you know what? Kyrie has come out and started doing some shit, and he got a whole little story following him now. Even though he tweeted, which now they fucking with him for no reason. He tweeted as a movie or something out. He tweeted it, retweeted it, telling people to go watch it, whatever. And people are like, you can't tweet that. He was like, why? It's out there. It's a product. I just, like, what the fuck? So I can't share out a movie that's already there. I didn't make this up. I'm not saying the shit in there. I just shared it. And now people are at court with shirt saying fight anti-Semitism. So he got his whole little thing. The league has condemned his statements. His owner has condemned his statements. It's a whole lot of. And this is the same guy that fought against the vaccine. So now the one thing I can say about Kyrie is he willing to put his money where his mouth is. He set out. He was not getting the vaccine last year until they said, well, bro, you can play. You just can't play at home without taking the shot. And he was like, okay, I just play on the road. So he was willing to lose money and did lose money to not get the vaccine last year. So he's a different breed, unlike Kanye.
I mean, I wouldn't took that crap either. Did you hear about the 26,000 kids unexpectedly died?
It's life, G.
No, it
natural selection.
Not at 19, 20 years old. I bet it is.
Natural selection.
Who wrote the revelation? If you wrote the revelation, that means you can control the damn destiny. And they damn sure was trying.
Man, you gotta get out the matrix, G.
There is no beginning or ending to God's work. So why the hell we got a revelation? And you don't look around and see them trying to play this shit out and play God? Church folks surprised the hell out of me right now. They should have been woke up.
Well, yeah, Leah, as I tell people all the time, Leah, in order for me to not believe in it, I had to live it. I come from a really religious family. I went to a Catholic school for the first 8 years of my life. Well, actually 9. Well, not 8 years to it. Like 9th grade is when I stopped going to a Catholic school. I got put out in 9th grade, and then I got into the public system, and I became a real nigga then. I got in public school.
Trey, I got a good question. While you was in that school, did they teach you about any of the kings before this great king?
Absolutely not.
That's fucked up. That's a Catholic damn school. Because when you go into the Vatican, when you go in the Vatican Hall, Vatican Center, or whatever they call that thing over there in Italy, Rome, this is the head of the Catholic shit. You know what I'm saying?
History taught us, religion class not so much. And yes, we took religion classes, like that was a course. Religion was a curriculum, so that was a year-round subject for first grade, 2nd grade, 9th grade, all that shit. Religion was actually a class. And so that's why I know it so well as well, y'all, because it was a class. We had to study this shit.
Let me ask our people. How many people know that all our great kings are in statues from like 4,000 years before the Vatican was set up as being holy deities sitting in that building, overlooking you when you walk in? You know what I'm saying? They're in the skyline, in the dome, overlooking you as you walk in. How many people knew that? And nobody's asking, who are these kings before this great king?
Man, white Jesus told me to tell you this.
God did, I'm a witness. I just sent 50 bottles to bitches. Know the gang getting a VIP by the pennies.
Ask him, where's my child support payments at? Shit, he left us a long time ago. You can say all that shit. Tell him to run them donations.
True.
She's staying out of this one.
What you watching?
I ain't watching that. I was Tony called me. He had the doctor. He was giving me an update.
Okay, the OGI.
You a man giving me anxiety over there.
The OGI.
Yeah, he good. It's actually a consultation. It's supposed to be a consultation for a surgery if he decide to give it.
I'm gonna call my auntie one day and that lady had me dying laughing whenever I call. She always got a story.
That's how aunties are. And uncles, the hell.
Well, now my uncle's stories be boring. Now she got exciting stories. She the young she the baby, so she got stories. She just cussing shit. She like quick.
Child, ain't nobody like cussing her.
She the 50-year-old quick. Oh, she like quick.
Oh God.
She definitely like quick. Oh, did I finish, Kanye?
Love, because love is the answer. It is the only way. Gandhi said, someone who was actually considered to be a racist, right? Gandhi said, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. Jesus, Father God, spread the love, put the love in our hearts, and know that we are not each other's enemy, but we're all children of you. And you can bring this world to a peaceful place on earth as it is in heaven. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Kanye.
If I could talk to Kanye, I would be like, Kanye, dog, who told you God was a man? I still need some. I'm willing to ask any preacher that, and I'm gonna ask them, do they think God got a big dick? I just gotta ask because he's a man.
Trey, if you dare, you know what?
That's a real question that got to be asked.
That's a question that don't have to be asked.
It does. Have to
be answered.
Could you imagine God having a needle dick like Cap? Come on, G. Could you imagine God, the creator of the world, having an inhaler dick?
I don't.
I ain't think about Cap man parts. I don't, but inhaler dick, yeah, that's gonna be ingrained in everybody's memory. Medium-sized pill body. Just saying, God. Could you imagine God with an inhaler dick? Since we saying he a man. Y'all say he a man, not me. That indicates gender. Has God ever had a prostate exam? You know, those are needed. Who is God's physician? It's a whole bunch of questions I got. I'm just saying. That's typically what I do to religious people. I don't argue with them. I just ask questions of shit that go through my head. That I couldn't ask my mama growing up because you ain't supposed to question God or adults. But yeah, those were Kanye's statements. Oh God, Kwame Brown is live. Who wants to hear what Kwame Brown got to say about Takeoff? You going live? Oh God.
2 o'clock.
This here for talking about the mob and had Queen. Who the fuck is? See, oh, I was so about to say, what the fuck? This heifer done changed her. You know what? Son of a bitch. Now listen, y'all. Phyllis Flint, aka the Uncle Fucker, see, aka Fitz there. She changed her It's My Choice channel to now call It's My World, Join Me. And she has a picture of her and Tommy up as the thumbnail. I'm showing like, who the fuck sharing Loca out on my goddamn community while I was gonna get rid of them? It's this. And I go look like, what channel is this? This is her It's My Choice channel. So you've given up that channel. Well, no, let's see. We will not be silenced. Let's see, has your shit changed? No, you still got the 3 different adoptions up. Why you change the name of it from It's My Choice to It's My World, Join Me? And what the fuck does Tommy have to do with abortion and all of this other stuff that you said that's political?
Maybe she's switching it to a couples channel.
That's why I said the shit Philly Field doing is a killable offense. I would not, if I was on the jury and I read that she got murked because she was fucking with Tommy's wife, I mean, I can understand why she would get killed.
Sense, do you know how many women would be on trial for, people do go on trial for that shit and they go to prison.
That's what I'm saying. If I was on the jury, I would be that one that say, I understand. This lady got a damn YouTube channel up with them as the motherfucking avatar now, just doing the most. She deserves her ass whooped.
You know why she do
A
it,
few
huh?
stitches.
You know why she do it, huh?
And I owe Gabe $2. She ain't go live. Why she do it?
Cause you talk about it.
Yeah, that channel still only has 189
It
subs.
don't matter.
She can
Everything she
rebrand it
do,
all she want to.
everything she do because Trey gonna talk about it.
Well, see, again, I wouldn't have known this until she shared that Fat Nisha got a video saying that the mob killed Takeoff. It's always some
Oh, I done
nefarious
heard about
shit.
3 conspiracy theories today.
Like, yes, I hate the fact that it can't just be some hot-headed niggas kill them, because that's what niggas do when they arguing over money.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
I've been around too many shit where motherfuckers have been shot or killed over dice games, spades, basketball, all types of shit. Niggas just get hot-headed and then they goddamn feelings.
It's God's will. It ain't niggas' feelings.
They don't want to hear that. I can agree with you on it. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why it has to be one with every single thing that happens.
And she going on a community. She's sharing the shit out of everything on that damn community post. Oh, they shouldn't have gave you niggas community post. She just going crazy on the "It's My World, join me." This lady gonna make me put this motherfucking billboard up. For real. I need to find his wife. This shit is ridiculous. You out here just flooding this shit. It'd be different if the man was separated. Separated, cool. Actually, ma'am, again, I personally don't give a fuck because I'm not religious, but you claim to be. So what you doing is terrible, and you flaunting it in the eyes of God, ma'am. That's what you doing.
Don't make no sense.
See, again, in my world, adultery doesn't exist.
It does if your ass get married. The fuck?
No, it don't. Because
Yes,
I'm still not. No, it's not. Because again, it's understood. I don't believe in monogamy. So even if I get
It's not what
married,
you believe, Trey. It is what it is.
It's what I get understood with my potential wife.
Money boy, money boy, money boy, money boy. Now you know, in the 42 laws, it states you shall not, you know what I'm saying, deal with your neighbor's wife just as well as the women shouldn't deal with their neighbor's husband. Mm-hmm. When you're creating adultery, or
I don't give a fuck about the 42 laws of my aunt.
But what I'm saying is, let me finish. What I'm saying
that's
is,
religion, my G.
They gave you certain laws that Moses stole. You know what I'm saying? They gave you certain laws and laws to help you prevent hell happening on earth. Now, if you know that you're sleeping with their neighbor's wife, you know what I'm saying, or you got a wife and you sleeping around and stuff like that, don't you think that's going to create hell for your earth? I'm just using it for an example. Just for
possibly, but again, it's not in my world. It's not adultery. Isn't a thing. Yes, it could create hell on earth in the worst possible scenario, but in a perfect world, no, it wouldn't.
Especially if everybody's doing it. You know what I'm saying? It can create chaos everywhere. Truth, do you know what the 42 laws are?
Child, don't put me on the spot like that.
You're talking about the 42 laws of Ma'at. That's religious shit too. It's no different than the 10 Commandments.
Exactly, because I was about to say that's where Moses got the 10 Commandments from. He broke the 42 down into 10, but most people don't know that. That's why I say we have to go look up the history for a better understanding.
I agree.
New name and new content coming soon. You realize it would be really, really stupid for you, a bitch who gave up your child, to talk about adoption rights.
I just feel like she's
Eh,
all over the place right now.
She losing her mind. It is. Oh shit, we got action.
Pleading the blood of Jesus and
Oh no.
What?
See, I thought JJ he was live, but it say video unavailable.
Oh
I
God.
thought he was cussing somebody out.
he been going
Apparently,
off.
apparently they blocked his stream or he got cut off or something. Well, that's all I had of Kanye's. I'm gonna see if I can round up some all the Kyrie Irving stuff to be able to talk about what's going on surrounding his situation.
Which call now that right there is interesting because it's like that's what Kanye should have said. Exactly what he said.
And he don't
Somewhere.
have as much money as Kanye, and he stand on his shit. That's the one thing. I may not agree with everything Kyrie says, but I fuck with the fact 100% that he is willing to stand on what the fuck he say. He doesn't apologize for what he says, and he is willing to lose his money and or career behind his stances in the shit that he says.
Mm.
His owner came out and said, we don't agree with his tweets. And he like, so what? I don't give a damn if you agree with him or not. The NBA has come out and said, we don't agree with him. He like, I don't give a damn. So what? Y'all telling me I'm not allowed to support what the fuck I want to support. I ain't saying shit. I simply shared a movie that's out.
Which call I feel the brother because that's the main reason why y'all don't see the mad militant in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put out stuff, that's trying to help the people, to educate the people, to keep them aware of what's going on. Because if you sit up here all day on YouTube, you see what's going on. Ain't nobody paying attention. For somebody who actually is putting out some news and stuff so you'll know what's going on, for them to delete that just because this platform called YouTube, fuck YouTube by the way, don't agree with your opinion because they trying to push another agenda, is something else that we got to look at. Why they allow us to sit up here and cuss each other out all day, but somebody like me who's posting real news gets took down?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Sub up to my channel before I get mad. God damn.
Oh God. Don't get mad, man. Just calm
Man, I
down.
had to start over. Shit, I'm mad. I had to start over. Shit.
I know.
But that's not a bad thing because I didn't have no more than 250 or so. So they just gave me, because I was growing the whole time. I was thinking of new ideas and stuff. So it's perfect for me to start over right now. So so but still, that's the thing, like how Kanye posted about some movie and stuff, and then they were saying he had posted something on I forgot the guy's name, the guy everybody hates for some reason when he actually tells a lot of truth. For them to be on top of his head like that just because they don't agree, or that's not the agenda that the news people want to help the White House push and stuff like that, that's bullshit. You're in a country with freedom of speech. That's why I don't have a problem with what Kanye said. He has a right to feel that way. He has a right to say whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have a right to an opinion, but damn, are we really hearing what he's saying?
But guess what though? Nobody has done anything to Kanye. He has a right to say what he wants to. But here's the thing, man. Though ain't no media outlets have stopped talking to him, said they ain't gonna give him a voice. What these companies did was say, yo, you could say what you want to, but we could do business with who we want to, and we no longer want to do business with you. That's their right as well.
Yeah,
He can say what the fuck he
whatever
want
he
to.
want to say. He just losing business behind it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, nobody's telling them to stop saying it, but they just saying we no longer want to work with you. You can say what the fuck you want to. We ain't working with you. Say your shit. They didn't ask him to apologize. He did. Cause shit, he want the money. He want those relationships back. Clearly, same thing with Nick Cannon, Umar Johnson. Hell, he don't get away. He backtracked his shit. That's why I fuck with Kyrie to the fullest, because he will not stand down. He got a billionaire owner saying, I don't agree with your shit. The billionaire owner can just like terminate his contract, but he still got to pay him all the money and he gonna lose. The NBA, $1 billion corporation, they don't agree with him. He's saying, fuck y'all. Gotta respect it. And he has a track record of sitting out to say, hey, I'm standing behind my beliefs. Fuck this money. I've made enough money in my career. I'm willing to lose my shoe contract with Nike. It is what it is.
That don't make no dang on sense. What I tell you.
And they make fun of him because he's a flat earther and he don't give a damn.
But the way I see it, you know what I'm saying, since he's a black man, he is kind of really talking to us, dropping jewels, even though he's talking to the reporter. That's the reason why I'm really not trying to criticize him.
You know, niggas don't get no pass from me because they black.
Yeah, that's the reason why we don't prosper. A lot of us do that.
Well, I wouldn't say
understand.
All of us aren't meant to prosper, sir. There's fucked up people in every segment of society. It ain't meant for everybody to be in the promised land, sir. It just ain't.
Promised land? What promised land you talking
about? You said we don't prosper. What you talking about prospered? I'm saying whatever prospering is, that's the promised land. It ain't meant for everybody to be in the promised land.
The promised land was given to you by a white man.
Yeah, it's an example, sir. It's an example based off you saying that's why we don't prosper. Because I would look around and say, yeah, it's a lot of us prospering. We just want to focus on the niggas that ain't.
I mean, because the niggas that ain't is almost the majority.
That's not true.
Projects from coast to coast. Look at all these projects.
In Memphis, you can't find a project no more. They've turned them, they've redone them, and they're mixed income housing. It ain't no old projects. You can't come in Memphis and find one slum-looking projects that it used to be 20, 30 years ago. Our housing development has changed and fixed shit.
I mean, once they put up a project, they don't call it a project. It takes 15 to 20 years to get it to that part. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't there now, will it be there in 20 years by the regent or the...
Oh, no, that was called the Ridgecrest Housing Projects, the Dixie Home Housing Projects. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I heard a lot of it in the music. Don't forget I'm a big fan of, you know what I'm saying, Memphis Underground. But still, you know what I'm saying, it's like, it's still more from coast to coast. You can't compare Memphis to coast. What you doing?
Cabrini Green don't exist. A lot of these projects, again, most of these projects are being redone.
Exactly, that's the word, redone. So they gonna
Nashville. I know Nashville shit. The old ones are gone. They moved the tenants out, and now with the welfare, they have requirements where you got to work. You ain't just being able to sit in there on your ass. They're mixed income housing. They ain't just letting motherfuckers who ain't got no. They may have one or two people sprinkled in that's on Section 8 or got the HUD shit where they ain't paying.
It's gonna
so they can't tear the property up.
We let across over 5 million welfare recipients over the border. They gonna move into those places. That's what the hell's gonna happen.
Mexicans don't tear up shit. I'm cool with them having their fiestas and shit. Most they'll do is have a lot of Coronas and shit out, but they clean up behind themselves.
And you feel comfortable with that, knowing that they used your money to get their springboard? When you got your
sir, you sound really racist, sir.
How did that sound racist? People always say that when I'm trying to speak up for my people. Black folks trip me out with that. I'm speaking up for my people.
Because you asked me, do I feel comfortable with the Mexicans coming in? Yes. That's what America offers to people.
You
Other,
didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. I was saying
I
they getting that
did.
off the money that we work for. They using your tax money. When you got all your brothers and sisters and people that you grew up with that might be still struggling trying to get out the hole that you can't help, your money went to a people who don't even belong in this country, came in here illegally, and they getting these houses.
Sir, yes, I mean that black people are getting the houses too. I don't police where the money is going. Black people exhaust the welfare fund system just like everybody else.
But if everybody in those projects was not bad and they moved these people out to clean it up, or they gonna move these people back in?
Sir, I don't. Again, it's this shit. I look at this shit as a business. You look at this shit as, oh my God, they put some people out. Nigga, that's the way of the world. It's always been like that. I'm a cold-hearted motherfucker. I guess you can't ask me to feel a certain way about some people getting put out. It's just how shit is.
I'm cold-hearted too, but man, I can't do that.
What does that got to do with Mexicans though? But what is that? What is this? The mixed income projects have to do with Mexicans?
I'm just trying to make conversation for the chat.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's why I called you racist. We was talking about niggas, and you brought in Mexicans.
Well, yeah.
But you could go to Mexico and they'll give you a little stimulus package for moving down there. They do give people from other countries, when you move to other countries, they give you aid, just like we give other people aid when they come here.
I mean, but if we already at the bottom of the pyramid already, and you got a group of people that's going to come in and get an automatic advantage and still leave you at the bottom, yes, I see that.
I'm not at the bottom of no fucking pyramid. Stop trying to group me into these niggas that you talking about. I don't have that mentality.
Stop taking everything personal. Taking everything personal.
I am, because I'm not part of this group of niggas that you talking about and you want sympathy for. I'm not part of them.
Talking about you then.
I'm just letting it be known that I ain't part of it. He's saying you got a group of people that's at the bottom. I ain't part of that, so I can't feel they struggle.
The one that's supposed to be mad and you matter.
That's what I do to people. Truth, take notes.
Mad is trying to goddamn make excuse for these ain't shit niggas.
No, I'm just asking the questions. And the questions make you feel uncomfortable.
Nigga, who sent you? Umar, the fuck?
Oh no, not him. He looking for more donations. You got the clip?
Let me see what the truth got going on. He uploaded something 47 minutes ago. Man ain't talking about shit.
Hey, for me,
at least.
And what is YouTube?
Mad is racist.
You can't get.
He don't like Mexicans, and he know Gabe is Mexican, and he's being really, really offensive right now.
Gabe ain't gonna be offended.
I hope Gabe get his cartel friends to pay you a visit, sir.
Gabe is Filipino. He likes
and Mexican. He like 2% Filipino. And that means he knows martial arts. So I hope he get his Asian folk to send you a visit too.
Oh God.
Damn it, I'm asleep.
Death by 1,000 cuts. And then they're gonna pour hot sauce in it, nigga.
Doing about it to control channels like Philly Phil and the Gang, Carmen Kaboom, Pam's World Unscripted, and all these propaganda channels that are all over YouTube. What is YouTube doing to contain the lies? We'll discuss it today.
All right, I'm gonna be there.
We'll also talk about the senseless killing of one of the three amigos.
What time, the truth?
Now I want to talk about it before the channels like Pam's World Unscripted, Fame versus Sacrifice start calling it a sacrifice, a hit by the elite. Let's talk about it.
Well, we've already seen one bird brain call it a mob here. I just, it baffles me that it just always is something extra when you a goddamn celebrity. Not just life happening. The same shit that happens to niggas every single fucking day across the United States of America.
Today. And what led up to his death? So today, November 1st, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, let's discuss it. Oh, we'll talk about more.
We'll be live in about 15 minutes, huh?
No, because I think he's an hour ahead of me or on the same
He said 2
time.
p.m. Eastern, that's 1 p.m. Central.
Well, his advertisement say 3 p.m. Eastern, but he said 2. I don't know. The truth, he just be doing shit. Well, I don't know. He don't have a schedule, but he did make a commercial.
He looked like a nice
But I'm just
you said who?
He looked like a nice person to argue with today. Where he at?
Hang out.
Oh, you
right
gotta
now.
call in.
I know I'm a man. That's right. Yeah, I said it. Lying daughters, my again, love cousin. That's right.
Whoever that woman is, her little voice clips are hilarious. But yeah, we got Truth Hurts doing a live. We got The Truth doing a live. And Gabe and Mad are supposed to be doing a live later on tonight as well.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow.
Night, I'm just getting, yeah.
Y'all niggas are lazy.
Home, I haven't. Hey, I'm trying to finish editing this thing up and stuff.
Gabe is the laziest Mexican I know.
Actually, no, he ain't. He trying to push some shit on the back end. It's me.
Gabe lazy. He ain't hit the live button. I owe him $2. That's why I'm mad. I'm just fucking with him.
Oh, he sleep. Yeah, he lazy.
See, what kind of shit is that? Mexicans be up at the crack of dawn cooking burritos and shit. The fuck? Anywho, I'm gonna do my due diligence and
You gonna do the Kanye? I'm not Kanye.
Kyrie, yeah, I gotta do all my video clips and his initial tweets and shit and put it together.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Come pick me up, man. Come pick me up.
Kyrie is a real patriot. He stand behind what the fuck he say. He was ridiculed for saying the earth is flat. He's still out here saying the earth is flat. He wouldn't take the vaccine. He sat out. He missed money. He don't give a fuck.
That's where it should be. If you mean what you say.
Yep. That's why I can't be mad at the brother. I might not agree with all the shit he say, but I can't be mad at a person that stands behind the shit that they say.
What's called now? If Noriega didn't apologize first, you think Kanye would have?
Yeah. Noriega didn't lose nearly as much as Kanye lost. Kanye said, shit, nigga, I went from being a billionaire to not being a billionaire to losing these deals. So yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, but why did Noriega do it? If Tucker didn't apologize,
sponsors,
like,
sponsors, TV show
on the same thing.
Yeah, the Revolt said they wasn't having it. His sponsors didn't like it, and that's what he had to do to keep his business running.
I don't know why they keep running from that subject. It's like they act like they all up in their face.
Because the people that run their shows, well, it's pretty much money. That's why the show is bigger than them. If he says something that offends the sponsors pull out. That affects everybody's money.
Okay, so I got a question for everybody. Why do they get so mad when we bring up slavery? If they can bring it's not rocket. This ain't fair.
Who get mad?
We should be able to get mad because people are bringing up slavery. Then, if they can get mad because we bringing up the Holocaust.
Yeah, I'm personally tired of hearing about slavery. That's just me personally.
Then you should feel the same way about them bringing up the Holocaust, using that for an excuse when they actually got paid for their trauma. We didn't get paid for our trauma.
I actually never hear Jews bringing it up, though. I hear people outside of the Jewish community bringing it up.
They the first ones offended, though. They are the first ones offended. Oh, you anti-Semitic? What the fuck? Most people don't even know what that word is, but they'll use it in a damn debate. Man, that's anti-Semitic. Nigga, what the fuck is anti-Semitic?
I don't know. It's a word.
Where Urban at? Urban Dictionary.
Well, all right, ladies. Any last words?
No, this was
Truth. What you going live about?
If I tell you that one more time, it's gonna be an issue.
Hey, MoneyBoy, when we gonna initiate on Truth?
Oh Lord.
What do you mean?
She got away easy. It's time for some toxic shit.
No, she just shuts down. She ain't gonna say nothing.
No fun. All right, boy, we gotta get her mad, boy. She hang up on.
Man, do you remember what she said she going live about?
Nah, I might have walked off then.
See, y'all don't pay me no attention.
MoneyBoy, you set me up.
What you going live about, True?
Take off.
Oh, take off, Mama. Migos.
Talking about the airplane? Oh,
Cookie. No, the rapper, sir. No, he had, and I always said he was like the underrated rapper. Now, this is going to be interesting because, as we all know, him, Offset had split up from the group.
Mm-hmm.
So it was. Yeah, Offset had split up from the two, but Quavo and Takeoff were relatives. It was his uncle nephew.
They just released a song, I think.
Now, they had a whole album.
Oh, the album
that was about to come out. Yes, they've been shooting videos like crazy for the album they dropped. They were just on the DJ Khaled album and shit.
And
so I wonder how this is going to like.
Content creators I watched. She said, every time somebody get ready to release an album, somebody die in the family, or what else she was saying? She was saying she compared Takeoff to Left Eye of TLC about them being like the background members.
Takeoff wasn't though. Takeoff was that nigga. He was slept on. Like he got the most funniest ad libs. Yes.
He was slept on like Left Eye was slept on.
And Takeoff was hard. That's why I know all this Cookie Mama Ice. He was behind a lot of the shit that they did.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them hooks. He made the beats. Him and Quavo.
Yeah.
But I hope it gets Offset and Quavo to squash whatever they had on, because they got to hold it down for the Migos now, because officially they broken up. Because Offset bought himself out the contract, so Migos was just Takeoff and Quavo at this point.
That don't make sense.
It business thing. It was a whole bunch of label politics.
So are all of them still under the same label?
Yeah, they were under Q. I don't know I think Quavo bought himself out of his deal with QC. He bought himself out of his Migos deal and his deal with QC, because he was saying like about a month ago that QC was blackballing him in the industry. And then they were trying to take credit. He was saying that QC was trying to take credit for an album that he produced and did himself. And he was like, "You trying to get credits? Like, nigga, I bought myself out of my contract."
Mm-hmm.
So it was a business thing with him, because I think Offset was upset that he was saying that the label was showing more favoritism towards the baby than the Migos. And he was like, yo, we started this shit. We the people that put y'all on the map as far as a record label. While y'all not showing us the same love y'all showing this new nigga. Mm-hmm. And then, there was the whole thing of Offset sleeping with Saweetie. And yeah, so there's that element too.
They had the album actually had dropped hours before he died.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Albums typically drop on Tuesdays. Yep, it is Tuesday. The album dropped today. Well, the sales for that are gonna go up.
So yeah, here just dropped.
Yep, the sales for that are gonna go up, and they just they've released like 5 videos today after the album.
Still, who died?
One of the Takeoff, one of the members of Migos.
How in the hell he died?
Shot.
He was killed, sir.
Again? Another one? Man,
yes, another rapper.
Record companies, man. We better start looking at these record companies because from at least
he was shooting dice, G, and they got to arguing, and he was killed.
I still don't trust it.
Yeah, buddy. Well, I gotta chop the music out anyway. I might as well take it out with Takeoff.
I'm gonna go ahead and step down. I gotta take care of something real quick.
Oh, I'm ending it as well. I see y'all people later on with the Kyrie
word
coverage this evening. See y'all on Truth Live. Later, Gators.
See y'all later. Hey, Miss Regina. See y'all.